Hello again, everyone, and welcome back to Kovac Enterprises. We are working on Supergirl for the Cancer Awareness build. As you can see, we moved along forward a little bit on this build, and let's go ahead and take a look at it. First off, let me just kind of bring the light in a little bit. We started working on her face. What I used for her face, especially like around the eyes, I started off with the Folk Art warm white, and once that was done, I went ahead and applied some of the Craft Smart satin acrylic paint for the actual eye itself, and then I went ahead and applied some of the bright blue Craft Smart satin for her iris. And as far as her around her eyelashes, we did the same thing with the black satin. And for her eyebrows, we went with the bright yellow gloss. And there's that. And how I applied most of it to her face was basically using a toothpick that I cut the tip with at a 45-degree angle, so I had a nice sharp point, and I just placed the paint where the eyes are supposed to go. I try to for the placement of the eyes, I try to have her kind of look slightly upward as she's flying. So hopefully that was accomplished. And as far as her lips, we did the warm white for her teeth, and then the lips themselves, I had some of this Folk Art berries and cream. So there you go. So that was her face, and then I went ahead and I applied the bright yellow for her hair, and I gave it kind of some little highlights with some red. When I mixed the red with the orange or with the yellow, it kind of gave it like kind of an orange color for some of the shadow areas. So kind of do a turnabout here, 360, as you can see. So, and then we went ahead and we spray or airbrushed the cape, and the basically the bright red is what I chose. Another gloss acrylic paint from Craft Smart. Okay, and so I went ahead and let that dry, and then for her cape, which is a little bit different than Superman's cape, she's got a little bit of some yellow trim that goes around the perimeter of her cape. So I actually hand brushed that on both the outside of the cape and the interior part of the cape. So we'll kind of look at the back here. So at this point, the cape is done, and what I will do here in the future is put Future on, so just to seal in the paint. So that part of her is done, and then we went ahead and finished up on one of her legs here by applying the boots. And of course, again, with her boots, she's got the nice little yellow trim on the top part of it, as you can see. And once that was painted, I went ahead and already put Future on that to seal the paint in. So there's her one leg there. And then I went ahead and did the same thing for her other leg that's already attached to the main figure. Applied the same technique, and went ahead and put Future on it to seal the paint in. So that is done. I went ahead and trimmed out her belt and part of her upper uniform with some yellow and around her bottom of her sleeves first, and also the background for her S logo, which is a yellow. So that is done as well. And then I went ahead and applied some of the blue for her costume, and that is also hand brushed. So this is only the first coat of paint for that. So I will keep applying coats until I get the nice uniform color of blue. So there you go. So this is where we're at right now at this point for this particular episode. And stay tuned. There will be more to come.